Caught my girlfriend on my way to propose for marriage. I had been planning to propose to my girlfriend, Emily, for months. I had everything meticulously planned out, from the location, to the ring, to the speech I was going to give her. I was over the moon with excitement, and I couldn't wait to see the look on her face when I got down on one knee and asked her to spend the rest of her life with me. As the day of the proposal drew closer, I found it harder and harder to contain my excitement. I felt like I was going to burst with happiness at any moment. Finally, the day arrived. I woke up early, barely able to contain my nerves. I got dressed in my best suit, checked that the ring was safely tucked away in my pocket, and headed out to the park where I had planned to pop the question. As I walked through the park, I couldn't help but smile. Everything seemed so perfect, the sun was shining, the birds were singing, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I couldn't wait to see Emily's face when she saw me waiting for her at our favorite spot by the pond. But as I turned the corner and approached the pond, my heart sank. There, sitting on the bench, was Emily. But she wasn't alone. She was with another guy, a tall, handsome guy with a smile that made my blood boil. They were laughing and talking, completely oblivious to my presence. I stood frozen in shock, unable to move or speak. My mind was reeling. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My girlfriend, the love of my life, was sitting with another man. My carefully planned proposal was in ruins. I watched in silent agony as they continued to chat, their laughter ringing in my ears like a knife twisting in my heart. I felt a surge of anger followed by a wave of sadness. How could she do this to me? Had our entire relationship been a lie? After what felt like an eternity, they finally stood up and started walking towards me. I felt like a deer caught in headlights, unable to move or think clearly. As they approached, Emily spotted me and her eyes widened in surprise. "Hey, what are you doing here?" she asked, looking slightly guilty. I took a deep breath, trying to steady my voice. "I was actually going to ask you something." I managed to get out, my voice barely a whisper. Her expression changed from surprise to confusion. "Ask me what?" she asked, her eyes narrowing slightly. I took a step forward, reaching into my pocket and pulling out the ring. I held it out to her, my hands shaking with a mixture of nerves and emotion. "I was going to ask you to marry me," I said, my voice trembling with emotion. But I guess I was too late. Emily's eyes widened in shock as she stared at the ring in my outstretched hand. She glanced at the other guy, then back at me, her face a mixture of guilt and regret. "I'm so sorry," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "I didn't mean for this to happen. I never wanted to hurt you." Tears welled up in my eyes as I realized the truth. My perfect proposal had turned into a nightmare, and my heart had been shattered into a million pieces. But somewhere deep down, I knew that I deserved better than someone who would betray me like this. Without a word, I turned and walked away, leaving Emily and the other guy behind me. As I made my way out of the park, I felt a sense of liberation wash over me. I may have lost the love of my life, but I had gained something far more valuable, the knowledge that I deserved someone who would truly love and cherish me. And as I walked away, the sun shining down on me once more, I knew that I would eventually find someone who would make me forget all about the pain and betrayal of that fateful day.